Thanks for... Joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Sinks the tray. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Detroit with the ball after Phoenix picked up the three with their last shot. And that one drops.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
Here's Maxey. Johnson. The rebound by Detroit. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Gobert. Here's Holmgren. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Kirilenko. Now Maxey. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Count it.
Well, that's beautiful work by Maxey. He got the screen, read it properly, and then he attacked.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And here's Miller. From deep three-point land. Harper pulls it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And there's a pick. Pass to Harper. And And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harper's gotten his second bucket of the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dunn. And now the Pistons in transition. Now here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Miller outside. Rejected by Holmgren. And now the Pistons in transition. Allen outside, inside, and that one's good. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Maxey. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Picked by Gobert. Harper misses. Suns trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Kirilenko. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Embracing the role of a facilitator. That's really good stuff there by Maxey.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And so the timeout by J.D. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Van Vliet outside. Exum outside. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. It's not going to go for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Detroit on top. They lead by 2.
11.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really good move to the hole against the smaller guy. He uses his strength so well.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Brian?
Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Duncan. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. The Pistons need to get one up quick. The Suns clear it.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
White looking it over. Outside Herter. Puts up a three. Here's Diabate. Tries again. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Van Vliet outside. Diabate grabs the board. White with it. Van Vliet covering. Simons outside. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Diabate. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Yeah, one thing about Van Vliet, he makes the right decision most of the time.
Here's Simons. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Diabate's got 6.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Simons with a rebound.
And sometimes you get that great defense at the rim.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. To the inside. Duncan. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Duncan. From 13, it's hauled in by the Suns.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, BA. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
Well, you certainly don't want to foul Simons in the act of shooting. You're talking about one of the best in the league at converting at the line.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Pass to Holmgren. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Miller. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The kick out to Johnson. And here's Simons. Overdone. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Miller. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we wrap up the first half. The Suns on top, up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 8. Here's Harper. Allen outside. The three is up. Tipped.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Takes it inside. The three from Holmgren. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Outside Maxey. Up top Turner. The Suns need to get off a shot. From deep three-point land. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And Maxey, here we go. And he gets it to go. Maxey's got 6 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
There's a screen by Turner. And Maxey, here we go.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Maxey with it. Give him 8 points now. The teardrop. Jones' shot is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Going inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And slicing and dicing the D to pieces on the attack. Harper has a good feel for when to drive.
Out to the right wing. Here's Turner. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Suns lead by 12.
And where is the leadership? Because in the second half, they just haven't brought the same energy defensively.
Stolen by Miller. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian, back over to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And what I love about Tyrese Maxey, he's so good at just overwhelming you with energy. He puts the defense in a tough spot because of his relentless ability to push the pace.
Here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Knocks it down from distance.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Inside. Here's Diabate. Back to Simons. Oh, there's the alley. It's a one-on-one situation. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Their poor ball handling is really costing them. They've given up 4 points off turnovers.
46 seconds left in the third. They get it again. Diabate. Outside Jones. Miller outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's gotten his first points in this one.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Duncan. And stolen by Jones. And now the Suns fast break. There's Herter with the three. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
We're
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. There's a screen to the inside. Duncan. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Duncan. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Now Maxey. Pass to Miller. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Suns fast break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And credit Maxey. He got that whole thing started. He used his quickness to come up with the basketball, and then he got out in the open floor. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Knocks it loose. Here's Dunn. And that one's good.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And here is Maxey. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Turner. Outside Maxey. There's a screen by Turner. And Maxey, here we go.
Well, Chet Holmgren with that verticality is going to give you something to think about.
Left side Hunter. Here's Duncan. Hunter outside. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Maxey with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Both free throws good from Maxey. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
And the technical free throw is good.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Here's Johnson. Yes! Using that window!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Turner! Oh, the long ball, no good! Pistons trail by 18. Hunter on the wing. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
You know, we talk about this often. The second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Gobert pulls it down. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 14-point game. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Maxey. From deep. Cash from downtown.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Here's Harper. Clock at 6.
Rudy Gobert.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.